There we go. Now it's working. Okay. Hi guys, my name is Papa Conley. Welcome back. Last time, why is it? Is it just gonna like not save where I want to put it? So I literally like put the events thing in an area where I can't see it. There we go. Gonna start messing with that every single time, I guess. See if that makes to where I don't have to see it. Anyways, welcome back. Last time we got Yesod's floor. So I turned this person into like a bleed focus person. Even though in hindsight it's probably a little bit stupid. And then I just gave Yesod a bunch of good cards. We're gonna try them out. Do got some blunt cards here, but I just kind of got a bunch of cards in general, if I'm being honest. See, hopefully that should be good. Why is our office so unpopular with clients? Our office is officially designated by the SWI Association as an affiliate, too. And the crime rate of territories secured by the Streetlight Office remain at a remarkable 0%, as long as the contract is in effect. We only covered 2 blocks of space at most, though. And we'll eventually get work if we wait. Yeah, sure, you can keep waiting the rest of your life. I'm seriously considering moving to another office. Never thought you'd have what it takes to work for a bigger office. Unlike you, I have several business connections I made from experience. Do you understand? Your mother must be too busy being a legendary fixer or whatever. Well, I have friends who can help me out right away. Yeah, some great fixer you are. Yeah, why thanks. I know I'm great. Hey, you ate the cake in the fridge, didn't you? Guys, I have work for you. Fine again, are you? This son of a bitch ate the cake without even asking me. The expiration date was yesterday, so I took care of it. That's all. My cake, even if it's expired, I'll take care of it on my own. Anyway, boss, how about that work? Don't change the subject. I'll get you another cake, so calm down for a moment, alright? Morning. But that was a limited edition cake. Yeah, no, we like are just starting our first reception of the stream. I'm still rather skeptical about it, but I got this one from a friend of mine at the association. You mean an associate fixer working directly under the SWI? Yes, it's her. The Data Association has yet to consider this request as a subject that needs to be addressed officially. Have you heard of the library? Library of Ruina!
이야기는 지나가다 들어본 적 있어요. 쥐들이 그 주제로 이야기를 하고 있더라고요.
Fair enough. Some stories about it. We overheard rats talking about it. I too like games with a grind to them, so you know. Unless the grind is like boring, like in most gachas. I do like business. I like the business or like simulator type grind, not a gacha grind. Gacha grinds are just annoying. You know, I like a simple grind, like in a like the type when you're like getting resources in a survival game or something like that. Some stories of it. We overheard rats talking about it. Said the books in that place have tremendous value or whatever. Do they? Do they? We have like books based off some like low-grade fixers and some books based off low-grade syndicates. They're not that valuable.
바로 그 도서관의 초대장이란 것을
I see.
친구에게 받아왔어.
I retrieved an invitation from that library from a friend I just mentioned.
그런데 공식적인 일이 아니라면 의뢰비도 불확실하겠네.
But you might not get much payment from this request if it's off the record.
공식 경력에도 기록 안 될 거고.
And it won't count towards our official career either.
뭐 협회도 협회 나름대로.
Such as it is, the association is trying to remain cautious about it.
그리고 정확한 정보도 없는 곳에 제 발로 들어간다고요?
Are we really gonna walk right into a place we know nothing about?
녀석 말로는
Yes.
이번
Yes,
일을
you
잘
are.
처리해주면 도시 전설급 의뢰에 해당하는 보수를 지급할 수 있도록
She did
힘써준다는
promise to see that we were rewarded with pay comparable to an urban legend class request if everything goes down well.
아, 역시 그만두는 게 좋으려나?
Surely was a bad deal after all, don't you think?
하죠.
Let's do this.
어쩔 수 없네.
Guess we have no choice.
돈이 될 수 있다면야.
It's still too uncertain, but we need that money. We haven't been busy too busy lately.
다들 고마워. 해오던 것처럼 한번 해보자.
Thanks everyone, we'll get through it like we've always have. With the power of friendship.
츠바이? 하나?
Zwei, Hannah. I know who Zwei are. I know Hannah's the association of associations, you know, like the fixer association equivalent to the head. That was like the dumbest way I could have explained that. But I don't really know that much about Hannah besides that. I know who Zwei are. They're basically just hireable police officers.
해결사협회를 말하는 거야. 사무소를 차린다고 만사 해결은
They're
아니야.
talking about associations of fixers. It takes more than just setting up an office to jump into the fixer business.
도시에는 12개의 해결사협회가 존재하는데 각각 다른
There are a
업무가
total of
있지.
12 fixer associations across the city, each in charge of different types of work.
각 분야에 맞는 의뢰와 사건들이 협회로 우르르 몰려들.
Cases and requests are all sorted according to the type and sent to one of these associations.
사무소의 일은 협회에서 관리한다는 거네.
Associations manage offices and delegate work to them. I see.
맞아. 협회가
That's
여러
right.
사무소에 공문을
Sometimes the
돌리거나
associations might
협회
send
직속
documents to multiple
해결사들이
offices at
처리하거든.
once, or directly have associate fixers take care of the work.
그리고 그 중에서 하나 협회가 해결사 총괄협회.
Among them, the Hannah Association is in overall control of
사무소
all
허가도
fixers. They grade fixers and authorize offices and stuff.
그럼 사무소도 등급이 있어?
Do offices have grades as well?
그렇지. 협회에서
Essentially,
주는 의뢰도 등급이
the requests sent out by associations are graded too.
정말 등급 매기는 걸 좋아하네.
They really love to grade things, don't they?
알기 쉽잖아.
It's easier to know that way.
어떤 것을?
Know what?
내가 어떤 가치의 사람인지.
How valuable I am as a person. God damn.
누가 도시에서
Think about it.
나라는 사람의
Who in the
가치를
city
이
would
정도다.
could claim this is my worth with confidence? Jesus Christ.
자기 일 챙기기도 바쁜 세상에서
Everyone's busy minding their own
누가
business.
서로의 가치에 대해 느긋하게
No one's going to
얘기하고
lounge around
앉아있는
having a
거고.
deep conversation with about each other's values.
하지만 등급이나 소속을 서로 알게 된 순간
Knowing each other's
여러
grades and
말을 필요
affiliations, on the other hand,
내가 저
can
사람보다
save a ton of
위인지
words.
아래인지
You could already tell if you're above or
너무나도
below the
쉽게
person
알
you're
수
talking to right away.
알아가는 것도 생각하는 것도 그만둔 것 같아.
I feel like people stop trying to learn or think about it at some point.
네가 밖에 나가서 도시 생활 좀 해보면
Bet you won't say the
정말
same once you've experienced city life for a bit.
얼마나 많은 사람들이랑 부대끼면서
You have to interact with
살아야 하는데.
so many people out there, whether you want to or not.
그저 사람들은 도시 속에서
People have been
살아가기
looking for ways to
적합한
adapt to the
방법들을
city. This is
찾아내는
just one of
것뿐이야.
them.
우리가 이런 일까지 맡을 정도로 궁하긴 하구나.
Least depressing talk about life in the city. Guess we really are desperate to think. That just like hit me like a freight train. Like, well, how else will I know my worth? Jesus Christ. Guess we really are desperate to think that we take on a job like this.
최근에는 이런 일조차 들어오지 않았어. 궁시렁대지 마.
Stop complaining. We should be glad to have work at all.
나도 알아. 꼭 그렇게 지적질해야 직성이 풀리지.
I know. Do you really have to point out the obvious?
자자. 그렇게들 열내지 마.
Now, cool it down, guys.
너희들은 사이가 좋은 건지
Can't tell if you're best friends or worst enemies. I mean, To be fair, me and my best friend are constantly kind of threatening each other with, like, death. With my personal best friend, I just constantly threaten him that I'm going to beat him to death with a rusty lead pipe specifically. Roland is grade 9, so there's... Yeah. Yeah, no, that is true.
뭐라고요? 이런 얼빠진
Excuse me.
녀석이라도 알아줄래요?
Please don't associate me with this goof.
저도 극구 사양합니다.
I certainly don't want that either.
그래. 이번 일이
Alright. Let's at
주인의
least...
식당에서
Let's
거하게
have a feast
먹자.
at Julie's restaurant
사도록
once this is
할게.
over. The tab's on me.
네.
Yeah.
환영합니다, 손님. 사이가 좋으시네요.
Angela jump scare. Straight up white woman jump scare. Greetings, dear guests. You seem to be well acquainted with each other.
넌 누구지?
Who are you?
준비해.
Roland trying not to depress Jones. Prepare yourselves.
그렇게 경계하실 필요 없답니다.
There's no need to be so wary. Your deal's not started yet.
전 도서관의 관장이자
I am
선생,
Angela, director and
엔젤입니다.
library of my role's namesake.
안녕하세요. 전 가로동
Nice to meet you. I'm San from the Streetlight office.
이곳에 초대장을 받고 왔습니다.
We were brought here by the invitation. There's something I'd like to ask about
물어보고
it.
싶은 것이 있...
무엇이죠?
What is it?
이 초대장은 직접 받지 않고
I actually
전달받은
retrieved this
것인데도
invitation from another person.
괜찮은 겁니까?
Not directly from you. Are we still eligible?
네. 결국 초대장은
Yes,
손님에게
indeed.
도달했고
The invitation
그
eventually reached you,
초대장을
dear
본인의
guest,
의지로
and you signed your
사용했을
name with your
뿐
own
전혀
will.
문제 없습니다.
Everything has worked as intended. As intended. Really just said everything's going to plan.
그렇군요.
I see.
부디 당신의 책을
May you
찾으실
find
수
your book in
있기를.
this place.
뭐야?
Huh.
생각보다
She was a
얌전한
nicer
사람이네.
person than I thought.
넌 저게 사람처럼 보였어?
Did that look human to you?
사람처럼 생겼지만
I mean, she did have the shape of a
인간은
person, but
아닌
something
것
about her
같아
didn't
보이는데.
feel right.
뭐라고 말로 표현할 수는 없지만 말이야.
Though I can't exactly put into words.
아마 기계일 거예요.
She probably is a machine.
요즘에도 저 정도로 사람과
Didn't expect to see a
유사한
machine
기계를
that's so
볼 수-
similar to a human being.
우리는 우리대로 할 일을 하자.
Let's focus on our work.
다시 한번 말하지만
Once again, you must
조금이라도
back off
위험하다
as soon as you
싶으면
feel that you're in
바로
danger.
빠지는
Alright, this time we're gonna mess with the new decks I got for Yesod's floor. So, got a bleeding deck and kind of just a general bunch of cards. Got some blunt in there, blunt damage. Do have some other cards in there though. And I just grabbed good cards just to try them out. But yeah, no, I made this a bleed focus character just because I wanted to. You can't stop me. Wait a second. Did I not make you into someone? Alright. Alright, yeah, we'll worry about that later. Actually... Alright, so that's gonna be 3. Ow. Ow. So your ability's a little bit more scary, so we're gonna have you intercept. I'll put that on you. Hmm. I don't feel like this. Oh. And okay, that's a little worrying. Okay, we're gonna try and kill you. Okay, so we just use other floors. Got it. I guess try and finish things off with Roland. I don't know. Alright, run as always, dodge everything and then there we go. We're gonna pretend that that didn't happen. Yeah, we're gonna pretend that Roland just didn't get murked multiple
저
times.
녀석들도 아직 초짜구만.
They're still rookies.
해결사인데 서로 저렇게
It's not a good idea for fixers to form such tight bonds with each other.
그래도 이걸로 한 단계 더
Well, I
성장하겠어
guess
말이야.
this will be a lesson for him.
넌 익숙하다는 듯 말하네.
You talk as if you're used to all this.
나야 저런 단계는 이미 여러 번 지나왔지.
Sus. Oh, I've already grown past that phase, and some more too.
서로 유대를 맺는 게 많이
Forming bonds are
아닌데.
forming bonds aren't bad per se, but there's just too much risk associated with it.
끊어낼 땐 끊어낼 줄 알아야 진짜 백이지.
The real deal fixers know when to cut things off.
상대의 상실에 상처받지 않는
You mean to keep enough distance from people so that you don't feel hurt from their losses?
무엇보다 죽음을
Yep.
받아들일 각오도 없는
It's just
녀석들.
ironic that people who aren't even mentally
누군가의
prepared to
목숨을
face
빼앗는
death
일을
apply
하는 것
for a job that
자체가
involves killing in the
모순이지.
first place.
문학이라 도시와 이만큼 안 어울리는 분야도 없겠지.
The snitch is back! Literature, huh? This place has got to be the most unfitting category for the city.
안녕하세요. 문학의 층을
Hello,
담당하는
I'm Hod.
주장사서
I'm in charge of the floor of literature. Yeah, whatever, you snitch.
안녕, 난 롤랑이야.
Hey, I'm Roland,
엔젤라를 여러
helper of
가지로
Angela in
바꾸지.
several ways. I see.
그렇군요.
혹시 너도 엔젤라한테
Don't
안
tell
좋은
me, you
감정을
also
가지고
hold some
있는
sort of grudge against Angela?
호의적이라고는 절대 말할 수 없겠죠.
I'm not at all friendly towards her, that's for certain. Well, I'm not really friendly towards you, you snitch.
하지만
We made a deal with her, so we're obliged to help her without
도와야 할
complaint.
뿐이에요.
Oh, but she'll complain to the head about war crimes.
앞날이 깜깜하구만. 다들
Oh
하나같이
boy,
엔젤라에
future ain't
대해
looking too
불만이
bright.
많은데.
Everyone's got a problem with Angela.
그 녀석은 대체 무슨 짓을
What the heck
저질렀던
did she
거야?
do to deserve this reputation?
용서받지 못할 일을 했죠.
She's done something unforgivable,
예전에
just like I did in the past.
저같이요.
Well, at least you're self-aware about it.
다른 건 몰라도 하나는 확실히 알겠어.
I still don't know a whole lot about this place, but I can see one thing.
도서관과 사서 전부 뭔가 단단히
Something's
꼬여있던
terribly
거.
messed up with the library and its staff.
언젠가 풀릴 수 있긴 한 거야.
Can all of this even be resolved at some point?
풀릴지는 모르겠지만 결과는 볼 수 있을 거예요.
I can't answer that for sure, but you'll get to see the result.
이 거래에는
After all,
명확한
there is a
뜻이
clear end to
있으니까요.
this.
엔젤라가 가려는 길을 만약 당신이
If you follow
끝까지
Angela along her journey
함께한다면
to the end, you will
알
find
수
out.
있겠죠.
벌써부터 막막하다. 막막해.
This is frustrating already. Almost as frustrating as when someone snitches on you to the feds, and then you get your entire laboratory murdered.
손님은 손님대로 대접하고 안에서는 사서
I have guests to receive and librarians to take care of.
적어도 도서관 안에서는 다 같이 사이좋게 지내면
Can't we all be good friends in the library at least?
롤랑 씨가 가져다
Among the
주는
books you bring,
책에서
I will be sorting those about the literature of the
도시의
city.
문학에 대해 분류해 갈 거예요. 책이 쌓여가다 보면
As we collect more books, you might be able to find answers to your questions, whether you like it or not.
하시는 것을 알 수도.
안젤라가 뜬구름 잡는 소리 하지 말란 이유를 알 것 같기도 하구만.
I finally started to get why Angela hates roundabout speeches so much.
그래. 이렇게 된 거.
Alright,
내가
it's fine.
어떻게든
I'm gonna
속
dig into the
시원하게
bottom of this
파헤쳐본다.
mystery now that I've gotten into this mess.
힘내세요, 롤랑 씨.
Good luck, Mr. Roland.
네, 따뜻한 응원 고맙습니다.
Thanks for your supportive words, Miss Hod. Snitch. Anyways. What books do we need for the next invitation? Yeah, just the Book of Mars. Got it. Okay, so I'm just gonna burn all our Mars books. Except for one. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, I like that. I like that a lot. Let's... We're not gonna customize HOD yet. Mainly because we're not gonna use HOD for a while until we get a second librarian for her. I think we can update Malkuth a little bit. Yeah. Alright. There you go. Stagger. Wait, what does Fragile do again? Fragile makes it... Am I stupid? Manual. That's not what I'm looking for, but okay. Let me... Is there something that, like, explains how... how different status effects work? What does Fragile do? Does it? Am I stupid? I might just be stupid. Oh, just extra attacks. It's not particularly like it makes it easier to stagger or anything like that. Okay, never mind. And then we're gonna equip Bong Bong with a Backstreet Butcher's page and just give her a bunch of bleed cards. There we go. Alright, let's try this out.
미안하다. 일이 이렇게 된 건
I'm terribly sorry. It's all my fault that the job went wrong.
우리 사무소는
We're taking our hands off the library for now.
애초에 이거는
This was out of our scope to begin with. I already sent a report to the Spy.
뭐라고요? 그럼 마스는
What about Mars? Was his death pointless then?
미안.
I really am sorry. You can
마음껏
blame me all
원하는
you
게
want.
좋아. 내 판단 실수야.
I misjudged. Our profession is peacekeeping, not exploration or combat.
냉장고에 있는 케이크는 선배가 사다 둔 거예요?
There's a cake in the fridge. Was that yours, boss?
케이크?
Cake?
아니.
No, I didn't buy any
아직
cake yet.
케이크는 안 샀는데.
바람 좀 쐬고 올게요.
Oh. 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 Oh no. You stupid idiot.
답지 않게.
It's not like you at all to buy cakes for others.
어머니가 대단한 해결사라며.
You said your mother's an amazing fixer.
매일 자랑하던 그
You love to show off your stupidly huge sword, saying it's a gift from her.
주신 거라며.
You're gonna see something you don't like there, buddy. Oh no.
언젠가 어머니처럼
You
될
bragged
거라고
so much that you'd be like your mother someday.
마스의 책.
Mars's book.
저곳에서 죽은 자는
That's what happens to people who die in there?
그 녀석을 가지고
I won't let them toy with him.
장난질을 하게
I'll
두진
never
않을
let
거야.
them.
산 선배에게 얘기를
Stan will
꺼내서
totally try to stop me if I bring this up.
단독으로라도 가는 거야.
I'll go in there on my own. I've got friends to help me too. Oh no.
이건 좀 마음 아프겠는데. 괜한
Boy, this is frankly heartbreaking. I shouldn't have seen that. You think?
정에 연연하면 안 된다고 말한 사람이 그런
That's
말을 하니까
funny coming from someone who gave a speech on how fixers shouldn't cling to bonds.
그건 그거고 이건 이거지.
That's that and this is this.
그래도 일일이 반응하면 자기
Still
손으로
reacting to every bit of
감수하고 사는 거니까.
loss is a waste of energy. Everybody lives with burdens to bear.
나에게도 안타까운 일이 있고
I have my share of
상대에게도
unfortunate events,
안타까운
and
일이
so do
있지.
others.
그리고 그걸 동의 없이 드러내는
It's
건
rude to
무례한
expose
거야.
that without the
괜한
listener's
걸 알면
agreement.
신경 쓰이잖아.
They'll be bothered to learn that something they didn't have to know.
가뜩이나 내가 안고 있는 짐도 많은데 자기가 더
They're already
힘들다고
carrying a
밑에
hefty load of
부리는
emotional
건가
baggage,
싶고
and telling them your sob story will feel like you're
얄팍한
showing off
감정심과
how heavy your own baggage
불쾌감도
is.
딸려오지.
He said the thing. He said see and cope. There might be a little bit of sympathy, but they'll also be displeased.
슬퍼도 적당히 드러내고 기뻐도 적당히 드러내고 상황에 맞는 적당한 인사를 주고받는 게
He's
서로를 위해 좋은 거야.
man, I can't wait for whether to say this truly is the library of Ruina, and then just everyone, and then there's just like a loud applause. Don't overexpress your feelings, whether you're happy or sad, and say goodbye to each other with the appropriate words. It's all for the sake of each other.
오히려 그게 더 피곤해 보이는데.
That sounds even more tiring to me.
무엇보다 내가 감정이
And I shouldn't let my
휘둘려서
feelings distract me from my librarian work, most of all.
어떻게든 네가 도시의
I gotta
책을
stay
모을 수
level-headed and
있도록
help you collect the
도와줘야
books about the city.
맞아. 필요가
You're right.
없어지는
As soon as you
순간
become useless to me, I'll dispose of you.
그럼 상사님의 말대로 저도
Then I'll go
살아남기
back to
위해
being
할 일을
the duties of being a useful servant for the sake of my survival, ma'am. God, that's a total shift. Okay.
안녕.
Great. Huh.
닥쳐.
Shut up. I need greetings for despicable piece of junk. I'm here for Mars's book. I'll get his book, kill all the monsters here, then blow your head clean off.
마지막에 말씀하신 그건
I'm afraid your third statement's going to be difficult for you to fulfill, dear guest.
닥치라고 했지.
I said shut up.
부디
May you find your
당신의
book
책을
at this
찾으실
place.
수 있기를.
Alright, Malkuth. Let's see how you do with this new deck. Oh, hey, there's only two of them. Wait, we have two speed dice with this? Huh. Huh. You two are gonna die. down. That's a good point. Let's try and get a bunch of bleed on you. Actually, nah. Well, I'm just gonna beat you to death. Okay, yeah, no, this page is pretty powerful. I'm a little scared. Oh, now there's 3 of them. Why is everything going so wrong? Okay, so Malku's dead. And you know, I have no one to blame myself for this, and we're just gonna have to let you die. I guess we could try again with the Isad. But why are you all okay? Okay, do everything in your power to kill her. I guess also try and kill Lulu's friend. Oh, that works. Why does it feel like all my bad rolls is just are just from this one guy? There we go. There we go. Apparently, I am like physically unable to roll against that person for some unknown reason. And I don't know why. At least got a bunch of cool books out of it. Are you feeling guilt or any strong emotions? Are you?
어떤 느낌도 안 든다면 거짓말이겠지만.
I'd be lying if I said I feel nothing, but
이런 싸구려 비극은
I've already seen
수도
plenty
없이
of these
보고
cheap
다녔어.
tragedies. Been the victim myself a whole lot of times too.
밑바닥 해결사라고 한 것 치고는
It's like a seasoned veteran for someone who introduced himself as a washed-up fixer. As I said before, sus.
나도 내 나름대로의 일이 있었거든.
I have my reasons.
궁금하면 좀
What, are you
말해줄까?
curious?
그건 무례한 일이라면서?
You said it's a rude thing to do, didn't you?
정 궁금해지면
Besides, I could simply turn you into a book and read your story if I really want to.
Oh.
Whoa now, let's
굉장히
not go
많았던
there
것
yet.
같은데. 넌 어때? 오히려 관장님의 감정이
Well, how about you? I'm curious to know what our head librarian thinks.
딱히?
Me?
나도 수없이 많은 인간들과의
I'm
관계,
indifferent. I've also seen
강제적인
relationships and
죽음을
scripted deaths too many
반복적으로
times and repeat.
그래도 이번에는
So I've been trying to run a
누구의
system where people are free to
본인의
choose their
의지로
destiny
선택할 수
this time
있도록
around.
해봤어.
Free from any coercion.
확실히 초대장에 적힌 경고를 읽고
I mean,
직접
sure, they all
보면서
read the
구속을
warnings on the
하는 건 맞지만
invitations and agree by those terms by saying their names, but
역시 좀 치사하지. 넌
they're still a
절대
bit
죽일 수도
dirty,
없고
you know?
난
You're
죽어도
unkillable,
되잖아.
and I can revive whenever I die.
또 그 소리네.
Again with that.
이 정도면 공평한
I thought you
거였나?
said my method is fair.
그래.
Yeah,
네 말이
you aren't
다
wrong.
맞긴
Much
해.
more polite and fair than most
도시에서
things in the city.
이족거리면 굉장히
Oh, hey, do we have your first? Yeah, we do. Okay. We're gonna borrow something from Malkuth real quick. There we go. We're just gonna borrow that and just... Yeah. Because I'm guessing we want to go for a happy face. Come on. Because I have one page this time. Okay. That wasn't the best. I can't even attack this time. Okay. There we go, we're good now. Just take advantage of this. There we go. We did it. We have friend. You're my friend now. Alright, here's the book the books you asked for.
고마워요, 롤랑 씨.
Thanks, Mr. Roland.
롤랑 씨는 무슨 편하게 말 놓고 롤랑이라고 불러.
No need to be so courteous. You can drop the Mr. and just call me Roland.
그럴까? 롤랑?
Can I, Roland?
훨씬 좋네.
Much better.
역시 말을 바로 편하게 하기는 어색하네.
Feels kind of awkward to speak like this right away.
적응하기 마련이지. 그나저나 책 분류는 잘 되어가?
You'll get used to it. How's the collection going, by the way?
도시의 제대로 된 문학이라고
I'm not sure if the
불릴 게
city
있나
has
싶은데.
anything worth being called literature.
저마다의 삶이
Seems like each person's life counts as a work of literature.
각자 자신만의 삶이
The story of one's life is written out like a book of its own.
그리고 그
And
속에는
that story, comedy and
희극과
tragedy intertwine in a
제각기
complex way.
얽혀 있어. 마냥 나쁜 사람만
It's hard to
있는
define
것도
anyone as
아니고
pure evil or pure good for that matter.
다 개인적인 사정이란 게 있으니까.
Everyone has their own personal affairs.
그래서 고민이야.
That's why I'm wondering if it's really okay to blindly hate
무턱대고
someone.
미워할 수 있을까 하고.
Yes, normalize blind hatred.
우리는 책을 위해서
The fixers
사이좋게
from the streetlight
지내던
office were like a
다루던
happy
사이즈의
family.
해결사들을
We killed them just to
죽여버렸어.
get their books.
아무리 그들이
I understand though it was
선택해서
their choice to
이곳에
come here.
왔다지만 우리에겐
And we
반드시
have our own
이뤄야
goals to
하는
achieve, but
목적이
still. Feels like I'm just
자기
making
변명만
excuses for
밀어넣게
myself.
되는 것 같네.
호드. 근데 또 그
You see,
개인적인 사정이란 거 다
Taking care of everyone's
따져가다
personal
보면
affairs
머리만
in
아파오게 되거든.
consideration is only going to end up giving you a headache.
그래서 뭐가 뭔지 모르게 될 때가 있어.
You'd sometimes be just confused if you hadn't thought about it all.
도덕적 규범이니 근본적인 원인이
Thinking
뭐니
about moral
생각하다
standards and
보면
fundamental causes and all of that
해지거든.
only makes everything blurry.
내 마음에 터질 것 같은 응어린 그대로인데.
All the while, your heart is going to burst from the emotional baggage that won't go away.
그럴 땐 마음 가는
In
대로만
times like
꿰뚫는
that, you
거야.
just go straight to where your heart
알려고
leads.
하지도 않고
No need to
알
learn
필요도
or know
없어.
anything further.
그게 편한 거야.
It's much easier that way.
논란의 해결사로서의 조언인 거야?
That's your advice as a seasoned fixer, Roland?
뭐 그렇지?
I guess so.
내가 좋아하는 말이 있어.
Here's a favorite phrase of mine.
그건 그거고 이건 이거다.
That's then, this is this. He said the thing. The thing has been said. He said the funny.
모든 이들의 사정을 떠안을 수 있는
We don't live in a
세상이야.
world that can embrace everyone's private matters.
찬ям한 듯한 말이네.
Sounds like you've come to terms with reality.
당연히 체념한 진 오래지.
I did ages ago.
그래도 역시 그게 편하더라고.
It surely was an easy and comfy way to live, all things considered. Just go with the flow, wherever it may lead.
조언은 고마워.
He said the line.
나도 좀 더 생각해봐야겠어.
Thanks for your advice. I might need to start thinking about this topic a little more.
하지만
하지만
그건 그거고
the phrase you mentioned might give you comfort for a short while, but it doesn't seem like a model that would
잠시
redeem your
위안이
life.
될 수 있어도
뭐
Well,
받아들이는
I suppose
것도
people have their own
각자의
ways of
방식이
interpreting
있는 거니까.
things.
책은 여기 두고 갈 테니
I'll leave the
앞으로도 잘
books
부탁해.
here. See you later then. We're at Urban Legend. And I savor the magnificent fragrance of the sacrifice which fills my room.
안개 속에 무너진 둥지.
Tell me, do you
결국
think
누구 손에 들어갈 것
who do you
같나?
think will be the one to get through all this mist and claim the collapsed nest in the end?
오랜만에 죄다 죽어가는 상황을 보아하니
It's hard for me to predict the
저도
outcome of this
예측을
event,
못하겠네요.
Underboss. It has been a while since we were involved in a bloodshed of this scale.
하지만 적어도
However,
거미지가 노른자를 차지하게
It
될
is
수
certain that
없다는 건
we should not
확실하죠.
allow the index to take over the yoke. I know what the index is. That's a finger. And I know fingers are scary. What do you mean the yoke? Someone explain what the yoke is. What is the yoke?
그렇지. 그래도 중지와 약지
Well said.
그리고 소지는
The middle, the
적어도 이
ring, and the
항쟁에
pinky seem to be
끼어들
too
여유가
occupied with their own
없어
business to take
보이니
part of the
다행이다.
strife. So that's a relief.
이야기 들어보셨어요? 이번에 도시전설로 지정된
Have
도서관이
you heard of the library, a recently appointed urban legend?
어쩌면 이
Perhaps
둥지와 밀접한
it will
관련이
be closely related
있었습니다.
to the nest if we're so concerned with.
이야기해보게.
Go on.
이제 슬슬 제대로 된 흐름에 들어갈 것 같은데.
Looks like we're about to ride a real big wave.
무슨 이름?
What wave?
이대로만 가면 곧 도서관은
At this rate, the library will soon be
하늘의
exalted to being an
도시
urban
전설로
legend
지정될
from its
거야.
status as an urban myth.
싸구려 도시 괴담들은 차고 넘치지. 어느 것이
But like,
진실인지 허구인지.
are we the egg yolk? Is the fallen nest the egg? What's the yolk? What are you referring to as the yolk? When I ask, what do you mean the yolk? I mean, like, what are you referring to as the yolk? Not, do you mean like an egg yolk? The city is brimming with cheap urban myths. It's really hard to tell which are real and which are made up. What's more, a lot of those urban myths turn out to be pretty plain and boring when you get down to the root of it all. The real fun begins when an urban myth gets recognized as an urban legend.
또 필요 이상으로 돌려 말하네.
You're being too roundabout.
협회에서 지정한 등급이
If the associations designate us with higher grade, we can expect to attract
손님들이 온다는 거지.
higher classes with more valuable information. Is that what you're trying to say?
그거야.
You got it. Urban legends are talked about. People will begin to acknowledge us as an actual phenomenon in this city that's worth their attention. You see, when I was a kid, my grandma used to tell me tales of all sorts of urban legends. They would always send a chill down my spine. Ah, bugger. I didn't want to be reminded of the old days.
가족?
Family?
그래. 뭐
Yeah,
아무도 남지
family.
않았어.
I lost all of them, though.
지금은 가족이 없다는 거야?
So you're without a family now.
이제 곁에는 한 명도 없어.
No one's with me anymore. I was raised by my grandparents.
부모님은 어떻게 돌아가셨는지도 모르고 할머니는 어느 날 사라졌다.
Don't know how my parents passed away, and grandma disappeared without notice one day.
그리고 또
And then, never mind, it's nothing special.
무슨 말이 하고 싶은 거야?
What are you even trying to say?
전에 말했었지.
Anyways, you said your life goal is getting this book that'll give you freedom, right?
맞아.
That's right.
난 이곳에서 나갈
I want
수
the
있는
freedom to
자유와
leave this place
살아갈
and
수
leave,
있는 자유를
and the freedom to live all by myself,
그리고 잊어버릴
and the
수
freedom
있는
to
자유.
forget.
그러면 책을 모으는 이유에는
Then, is freedom the only reason you're trying to gather all these books?
반은 맞고 반은 틀려.
You're only half right.
난 오랜 시간 땅 속에
During my time living in underground,
단편적인 정보들만
I could only
집어넣었어.
pick up a fragment of the information from the outside world.
똑같은 이야기만 반복해서
I've
듣고
seen and heard the
보았지.
same stories over and over again.
이제는 새로운
I want to hear
이야기를
new
듣고
stories now. I want to see new
새로운
faces.
얼굴들을 보고 싶고. 그래서
That's
세상의
why I'm
모든
looking for
것이
the book that
담긴
contains
책을
everything
원해.
about the world.
그리고 동시에 작은 복수를 원하지.
And a little bit of revenge at the same time.
복수라.
Revenge, huh? For what?
나를 이 꼴로 만든
Take revenge on the
가증스러운
abominable
사람과
people
세상에 대한 복수.
than the world that made me into what I am.
그 사람이 꿈꿨던 걸
Only after
세상에
I've completed and
무너뜨린
thoroughly
후에
destroyed everything he dreamed
비로소
for, will my
내
freedom
자유를
finally be
완성할 수
whole.
있겠지.
이 붉은 초대장을 따라가다 보면
So you'll
네가
eventually get to the
원하는
freedom and
자유와 복수에
vengeance
닿게
you
된다는
want
거지.
if you keep following where this red invitation leads us to.
정확히는 자유와 복수를 이루게 해줄 책을 넣는 거야.
It will guide me to the book that will let me achieve such things, to be exact.
어떤 형태로 내 소망이 이루어질지는 나도 몰라.
How exactly those wishes will come true is beyond me.
나와 도서관을 완성시켜.
The one book that will complete me in the library.
내가 원하는 모든 것이 적혀 있을.
If I can find that one absolute book containing everything I want to know, all will be resolved.
잠깐.
Wait,
책만
hold on.
찾으면 될
That's
거라고.
your whole plan?
방법을
Just
확실히
find the
아는 게
book?
아니야?
You don't really exactly know how to earn freedom and stuff?
확실히 아는 것은 하나야.
The only thing I know for sure is that I myself will become whole at the end of the journey led by the invitation.
도서관은 무한한 공간이야.
The library has infinite space. I could extract infinite knowledge from all the countless guests and store them if I want to.
하지만
But simply collecting books that are most fitting with
굉장히 비효율적이잖아.
junk without a clear purpose in mind is rather inefficient, don't you think?
그래서 전에 말했듯 초대장이
Hence, the invitation's guidance along with the path that will lead to the book I wish to obtain. As I explained before,
그 단 하나의 책을 얻었다 쳐.
let's say that you got one book somehow,
그런데 결국에 그
but
책이
you don't
너를
even know
어떤 형태로
what it'll
완전하게
exactly
해줄지
do to make you
모르는
whole.
것이.
그런 건 상관없어.
I don't care what
결과만을
happens to
얻을 수
me.
있다면
I'll be satisfied with anything as long as I get the results.
무서울 정도의 집념이구만.
It's almost scary how tenacious you are.
예술 분야 지정 사서 내자흐.
Hey! It's him! It's him! Netsatch, librarian of the arts,
엄청 퍼질러져 있는데.
is lying flat on the floor. Huh. Netsatch catches a glimpse of Roland while still lying on the floor before turning back again.
책도 어질러져
아.
있고 일할
Books are all over the floor too. I'm sensing zero motivation to work.
저기요. 지정
Hello,
사서
Mr. Netsatch,
내자흐
patron
씨.
librarian. It's him! It's him!
네가 이렇게 비협조적이면
If you keep refusing to
난
cooperate,
앤젤라한테
Angela's gonna
걸린다네.
raise hell with me.
일어나 주십시오.
Please. Wake up.
모든 힘을 쏟아부었는데
Know how it feels to give everything you got to make something only to see it completely break?
정말 열심히 모래성을
I tried so hard building a sandcastle.
파도에
And it got swept away by the waves.
모래성을 부숴버린 건
And I bet it was Angela who made those waves.
또다시 눈을 뜨고
I was woken up once again,
이번에도
called to
원치
take
않는
charge of the work I
일을 받았네요.
don't want yet again.
잠시
Leave me
내버려둬요.
alone for a bit.
다시
I want to go
잠들고
back to
싶으니까.
sleep.
아이고 머리야.
Boy, oh
어째
boy.
하나같이 엔젤라를
How could
싫어하나.
every one of you hate Angela so much?
제발 도와주라. 같은 처제끼리.
Please help me out, will ya? We're in the same boat, you know. He barely sits up.
당신도 참 불쌍하네요.
You're pitiable, man. How'd you end up in a
어쩌다
place
이런
like
곳에
this?
끌려와서. 그치? 나도
I know, right?
내가
I think I'm
불쌍한
pretty
거지.
miserable spot too.
그러니까 제발.
So can you please spare some of that sympathy for us?
일합시다.
For us working hard together?
아시다시피
You probably already know, but I'm Ned Satch, librarian of the artsy floor.
내짜오예요.
Librarian of the artsy floor.
나도 정식으로 인사할게.
And a proper introduction from me as
엔젤라를
well.
도와 도서관 일을
I'm
하고
Roland,
있는
Angela's servant and
로렌이야.
library worker.
어떻게
I gotta wonder how I
나타났더니
always felt left
하나같이
behind with the kind of work that
않는
doesn't
것
suit me well at all.
그러게 말이다.
You tell me. I never thought
나도
I'd work in a
도서관에서
library of all
일을 할
places
줄
either.
몰랐는데. 아무튼 내가 책을
Anyway,
가져갔으면 넌
you're gonna be
예술에 대한 책을 분류하는
You're gonna be
거지.
sorting through books related to the arts from the bunch I bring in, right?
그렇다고 하더라고요.
Apparently.
통성명은
You can go
끝났으니
back now that we're done
이제
exchanging names and
돌아가
all. Lies back down on the floor again.
저기
Look, you can lie down all you want, but you're gonna do your work, right?
안 하고 싶어도
It's not like I have a
할 수가
choice
없는
in that matter.
맘이에요.
믿고
I'm
있을게.
counting on you. Please make sure to work, alright?
제대로 일해줘야 한다.
He shoes rolling away. Can I? Wait, no, not yet. Okay, I'm gonna take time to change this to, I'm gonna take some time later to change this to change this to Shrek. Shrek script later. And then, I think I'm gonna wait on bringing back Wonder Arc just due to the fact that, you know, this is the floor Wonder Arc is going to be on when we bring them back. So I'm just gonna wait till we open up the floor of art. I might temporarily bring back Saul Goodman on Yesad's floor. And then I have an idea for the third librarian. But first, let me see if I can actually change the title to Lapdog. No. No, we can't. Dang it. Alright. So we're gonna do the same thing we did with Hod. And just give Roland the, Give Roland, Mars's page again. We're just passing around Mars's page, aren't we? And you know what? We'll give Loki Pierre's page. Actually, no, we'll keep you with Yoon's page because you've been doing fine with Yoon's page. Actually, not because we got some like higher quality cards on Pierre's page right now, so we're just gonna move that around. We're probably gonna fix everything at some point. My body would be filled with energy whenever I got this thing's help. Think good power, huh? I do feel like having Heart of Aspiration, my beloved. Alright, what's your gimmick? I guess the gimmick is I'm gonna wanna deal with these things first. I'm gonna assume that's the gimmick. That feels like the gimmick they're going for. I guess I'm not entirely sure what the plan here is. Why is it having a heart attack? What? Huh? What's going on? Huh? What just happened? Why? At least we killed the lungs. That's cool. Still don't know what's going on though, but you know, that's still cool. There we go. Now I can just wail on the Heart of Aspiration. Joke's on you, I can't read normally. Not being able to read is my thing. My specialty. What I'm known for.
엔젤라. 다들 불렀어.
Hey, Angela, I called them all. What are they, Pokemon?
말쿠트, 예서드.
For a second, I thought I read catch, not called. When I first read that. I caught them all. Malkuth, Yesod, Netsatch, Hod.
오랜만에 다 같이
So once I saw you all gathered up in one place.
엔젤라.
Angela,
우리를 한 곳에 모아놓고
what are you trying to accomplish with
무슨
this?
짓을 하려는 거죠?
특별한 건 아니야. 그냥 서로 얼굴 보고
Nothing special. I simply want to have a meetup with all of you.
그래. 자자.
It's good to know that Heart of Aspiration is still overpowered. All right, let's loosen up a bit, everybody.
우리는 당신과 할 얘기가 없어요.
We've got nothing to talk about with the likes of you.
아니, 난 있어.
Wait, I do.
빛을 회수하는 과정에
I have a problem with the process of retrieving the light.
손님을 죽여 책으로 만드는 게
You don't want to kill guests with your own hands, do you?
너희가 직접 고통받기도
You don't want to
싫다
suffer yourselves either.
맞아.
He's right.
아무리 손님들이
Even though the guests
자신의
chose to
말로
come in here.
도서관에 들어왔다 해도 또다시 사람을
We shouldn't
죽음으로
drag people to death as part of our work
내몰면서
again.
말도 안 돼.
It's not right.
100명을 죽이는 건 괜찮으면서
You were alright with killing hundreds upon hundreds of employees, but now you're upset about killing a few strangers?
위선자들
Hypocrites.
날 너희와 같이 취급하지 않으면
Don't lump me in with you lot, will you?
난 적어도
I at least
그들에게
seek
동의를 구하-
agreement from them.
할 말 있네 냈자.
Got anything left to say, Netsatch?
우리는 그게 마지막이라고 생각했어.
We thought that'd be the last of it. Not any more of this.
어쩔 수 없어 넷자흐.
We don't have a choice, Netsatch.
우리가 할 수 있는 말은 없는 거야.
Nothing we say will get through her anyways.
엔젤라,
still so cold and heartless, Angela.
냉정하고 비장하네요.
감정적으로
Don't be so
몰아붙이지 마.
emotional now.
너희도 이런 방법밖에
I know you all realize deep inside your hearts that this is the only way.
이러고 싶지 않았다면
If you didn't want to do this,
처음부터
you shouldn't have tried to stop me in the first place.
다들 나가도록 해.
Leave all of you. Or leave, all of you. Alright, I'm gonna see how I can... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You're... No. No, you're not Bong Bong. You are not Bong Bong. Anyways, let's see what books we have to burn. Nope. Go up. What books do we need? A Book of Lulu and a Book of Mars. Besides that, everything's fair game. Yo? Lulu's friend, Lulu's friend, Lulu's friend, Lulu's friends, and Lulu. Oh, we could put this on Malkuth's floor, because isn't Malkuth's thing that she does burn? Yeah, I know. Okay, what's our time at on stream? Okay, we are gonna do one more reception, but first I need to fix something. See, I was gonna make a little joke. You know, I was gonna like make it a surprise because I figured, you know, it'd be kind of funny. Alright. Okay, first of all, I need to get rid of the hair on the back of the head. First things first. I don't remember which number that is. There we go. You see, I was gonna come back with this as a joke, and I was gonna, like, show off my lines of just me suffering. I was just gonna like call it L Manager. But like unfortunately due to this situation of the character being named Bon Bong, I can't do that joke now. I'm gonna have to do it here on stream because I refuse to have there being two Bong Bongs. We'll just do basic hair because that's like somewhat normal short hair. We'll just go with this. It's fine. It works. I'm gonna make myself like a lighter blonde. Because I saw the options to them, you know. I need to make my eyes white because that's how it works. Are there like none that I can do like just fully white eyes on? I guess that's the best we get. Which ones just screams I'm suffering? Why do all these have to be smiling? I need something that isn't smiling. There we go. I look depressed now. That's exactly what I wanted. Excuse me for a moment. I need to check something. There we go. And you may be wondering, Papa Conley, technically shouldn't L Manager look more like A instead of look like you? Well, we never really see X, so screw you, I'm making it look like me just because I feel like it'd be funnier if I just made it look like me and just made him hate his life. Like I did while playing the Bombing Corporation. So we're going ahead with this joke and you can't stop me. I'm gonna check to see if there's a better working hairstyle. feel like that one might be better. Yeah, that one probably works better. There, I think this, like, I don't know, does this properly like specify my trauma? Does any of this sound enough like a traumatized manager? I think this like faces off my trauma enough of having to deal with the bull that is. Wait, I can like. Wait a second. I can just have you have just space just look like this. Huh. I can actually just like keep a page as an appearance. Huh. Okay, we're gonna unequip this just because it's a little confusing. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. I put that as a quote as a joke. I'm not actually gonna reset the entire fight just cause what is essentially just my representation of my Labami Corporation trauma dies. I might mess with that at some point. I'm not sure though. I do think that's really cool that it exists though, and I very much like that. Just in general, I just like that it's there. It's an option, and it's an option. And then while I am gonna move Loki at one point, I'm probably gonna keep L Manager on the Keter floor just cause, you know, it's L Manager. As much as I'd like to put what is essentially just a recreation of myself, that's like more heavily focused on my Labami Corporation trauma on the Kabura floor, I'm just gonna leave him on the Keter floor because it's L Manager. But yeah. This may be stupid what I'm doing, but I'm sure it'll be fine. It'd probably be smart if I put this on Malkuth's floor, but I'm not going to put this on Malkuth's floor. Because I think we'll probably be fine with just, like, the one. How many pages do I have that can just cause burn? That's it. One of those. Yeah, we should be good on this deck. Okay, so it doesn't really matter that much yet. Cool. Alright. We're gonna do one more invitation. That being the, whatever this invitation is.
언제까지 무릎 꿇고 버틸 거야?
Really? They like don't really matter until like that far into the game, really? Okay. And chapters get much longer. Okay. You can't kneel forever, you know.
부탁이다.
I beg you, my juniors, they're all dead.
우리 애들이
그 말만 몇 번째야.
You've said that a million times by now. It's gonna ring in my ears for days.
나도 알아.
Look,
너네
I know what
사무실에
happened. Your crew all died on a trip to a place called the library.
치바이에서 힘을 빌려주면
I'd like to
좋겠어.
request this vice for support.
그 아이들의
I want to
책망이라도
retrieve their
해소하고
books
싶어.
at least.
무작정 협회 본사까지 와서
And barging
이렇게
to
버티는
Zvi
건 좀
HQ to bed like
아니지.
this is not the right way to do it. Come on, you know better than that.
이사도라,
Isadora,
나도 이렇게
please, let's
부탁할
help him out just
테니까.
once.
Could
Could we at least request our superiors for
검토
a review of this
요청이라도
case?
올려주면 안 될까?
줄리아,
Julia,
아무리 이
I know you're
바보
friends with
천치의
this idiot,
친구라
but
해도
even then,
우리는
we should
정으로만
not act
움직이면
upon
안 되는
friendships or
거야.
attachment. Otherwise, the
그러다가
whole
모든 게
system could
무너지는
collapse.
거라고. 이놈 저놈 가리지 않고 드러눕고
The
빌려온
lobby will be filled with
녀석들로
all kinds of
이곳
miserable
로비가
folks,
차고도 넘치겠지.
begging and pleading for help.
말단이라 해도
You may
너
be a
또한
low-grade
치바의
pipsqueak,
직속
but you're
해결사니까.
still Zvi associate
이 기회에
fixer
똑똑히
nonetheless.
알아둬.
You better remember what you learned today.
이번 일은 나에게도
But
책임이
I'm
있는
responsible for
거니까.
this case, and
그리고 치바이에도
the associate office is
책임이 있는
responsible for it
거라고.
too.
협회 기록 어디에도 치바이와 관련 있다는 증거는
Nowhere in
전혀
our
없는데.
records does it say that Zvi is involved in
무슨
this
소리
case,
하시는
though.
겁니까?
I have no idea what you're talking about, miss.
꼬리 자르기인가?
So that's how it is. You use us as you please, then turn your backs on us so
편할
easily.
대로만 서방.
저기요,
Hello?
말은
You're
똑바로
You're
하셔야죠.
putting the blame on the wrong people here.
설사 그런 거래가 뒤에서 오갔다
Even if such a
해도
deal did take place, like you said,
거래라면 말이야.
you must have demanded or at
너도
least
무언가
expected a
상응하는
corresponding
걸
reward.
받기로 했을 거잖아.
That's what a deal is, after all.
서로가 서로를
You
이용하는
use the
거래를 했을
association as
텐데
much as the association
그런
used
식으로
you.
말하면 안 되죠.
You don't get to talk like it was a one-sided extortion.
초짜 시절로 돌아가기라도
Come on,
했어.
let's not act like rookies now.
8년 정도 해결사
You've been in
일을
this business
했으면
for 8 years. You should know how
알만한
things
건
work
알
by
때가
now.
됐잖아.
이사도라, 그렇게까지 말할 건
Isadora, you don't
없잖아.
have to be so harsh. It all started
우리
out as
모두
office
같은 사무소
mates.
동기였는데
Or we all started out as office mates.
답답해서 그런다.
I'm just frustrated. I don't want to seem in such a
모습
wretched state either.
나도 보고 싶지 않았어.
Sorry, I
미안해.
understand what you're trying to say.
이 바닥은 그런 곳이었지.
You're right. That's how it's always been. I'll go look for another
이제
way now.
산,
Son,
나도 미안해.
I'm sorry. I never thought it would turn
일이
out
이렇게
this way.
될 줄은 몰랐어.
이봐.
Well, would you look at
일이란
that?
것이
Now that is a
진행되려면
proper
이렇게
procedure I'm
절차가
talking
따라야
about.
하는 거야. 하나협회가
The Hannah Association just
도서관을
elevated the library from urban myth to
도시전세급
urban
사건으로
legend.
지정했어.
That
그
means
말은
our association can now officially act on this case, right?
이 안건으로 움직일 수 있...
그래도
Well, yeah,
치바이에서
we still don't know
어떻게
Zvi's
움직일지
stance on it
모르는
yet,
거니까
so don't get your hopes
너무
up, alright?
기대는 하지 마.
고마워 이사도라.
Thank you, Isidore.
다
I really
네
owe you
덕분이야.
one.
그리고 미안해.
And
내
apologies
멋대로
for
마음 쓰게
laying my
해버려서.
burden on you.
난 그냥 합당하게
It's nothing.
보고된
All we do is
정보들을
compile
모아서
information
위로
following
보고서를
procedure and send it to the
올렸을
higher
뿐이야.
ups.
뜨내기들이긴 했지만
There certainly is,
조직과 다른
has been
사무소들도
support.
도서관에서 당했다는 확실한 정보들이 존재했으니까.
Words. Need to speak words. Give me a moment. There certainly have been reports of that several syndicates and offices fell victim to the library, although they were mostly insignificant fledglings. Excuse me.
그래도
Well, it's all thanks to the masterful data analysis that our lovely Isadora from Section 6. That could be handled so quickly, right? That's my girl.
편한 대로 생각해.
Fine, believe in whatever you want.
그래서 그
Anyways, do you
초대장이라는
still have
걸
that invitation with
지금
you?
가지고 있어?
협회에서 본격적으로 움직이는
Looks like an association's about to make their move.
이제부터 좀
Things
달라질
will be
거야.
different from now on.
차이가 큰가 봐.
How much of a difference does that make?
지금까지의 손님들이
The guests we've had so far all gave us a
호기심만으로
visit out of
왔다면
casual interest or curiosity.
앞으로는 도서관을
But our future guests will have a
확실한
clear goal
목표로
in mind
삼고
involving the
있다는 뜻이야.
library.
어째서?
How so?
협회에서 공식적으로 산정한 사건은
A case officially recognized by the association is guaranteed to be
돈
rewarded,
냄새를 풍기는
and the
곳에는
money attracts an
많은
awful lot of
게
attention.
이제 좋든 싫든 일이 커지기
Thank
시작한
you.
거라고 보면 돼.
The scale of our affairs is only going to escalate from here, like it or not.
아직 위험도나 중요도를
Our threat
높게
levels
평가하진 않았지만
or importance is probably on the
협회에서
lower
다루는
end,
일인
but
만큼 온갖
we'll
곳에서
nevertheless get
이곳을 파헤치려고
all
할
sorts of
거야.
people trying to unravel the mysteries of this place. As long as the association has an eye have an eye on us.
좋은걸? 더 가치가 높은 책들이 만들어진다는 뜻이기도 하니까.
I like the sound of that. I can make more valuable books
알고
out of
싶은 게
them.
많아.
I still have a lot to see and learn.
전부터 궁금했는데 말이야.
I've been wondering about that for a
넌
while.
왜 이곳에서 나갈
What's stopping
수
you from leaving here?
저주가 걸려 있으니까.
I am under a curse.
깊고도 깊은 오랜 저주가.
I must return the slab. Return the slab. No. A deep ancient curse. That's what's attached to me.
인간이 아닌 존재는 이곳에
No being that isn't human can walk out of this place.
오히려 나도 되갚아주기
Besides, I don't want to
전까지
leave this place till
나가고
I've had
싶지
my
않아.
revenge either.
그래도 아직까지는 나쁘지
It's not
않은
so bad.
느낌이야.
Too bad so far.
요즘
Rather,
난
I've been
굉장히
quite
즐겁거든.
blighted lately.
지금까지 살았던 감옥에 비하면
It's been a full brand of
모든 게
new
새로운
things,
것뿐이니까.
unlike the prison that was my past life.
처음 보는 얼굴,
New faces,
늘어가는
accumulating knowledge, intriguing
그리고
events.
흥미로운 상황들이 가득
I like this
있어서
abundance of freshness. I want to know
좀더
more.
알고 싶어.
I will keep
알아가고
learning and learning,
알아갈
and
거야.
as I learn, I might
그러다
finally
보면
figure
알게
out
될 내가
why I
왜
had to be
그런
subject
꼴을
to such
겪어야만
torment.
했는지.
나도 더 분발해야겠네.
Guess I gotta work
네가 나갈
harder
수 없다면
then.
나도
I can't leave here as
똑같이
long
나갈
as
수
you can't,
없잖아.
you know?
언젠가 여기서 나갈 수
Hey,
있게
if we get to
되면
leave one day, why
나
don't I
단독
take you to a
지원할
place
수도
I frequent?
식당을 말하는 거야?
Mean a restaurant?
맞아.
Yep.
거기가 미트
They make some
스테이크라는
sick
끝내주게
meat stew
만들어서
there.
티사에 의뢰해서 주문
One of the secrets to
제작했다는
that stew
거대한
is the
전lem비가 그 집
giant
비결 중
tin pot
하나인데
they commissioned
10초
T-Corp.
언저리 정도만 고기를 넣고 끓이면
Customize.
마치 3일
Boil meat with some water for
고기가
just 10
야들야들하고
seconds in that thing, and you
육수가
get a
우러나오거든.
tenderized meat with a rich broth that you'd normally only get after 3 straight days of boiling.
깊은 맛을 내면서도
Creating a taste
빠르게
that's so
먹어주는
rich in
대박이야.
such a short
가격이
time
좀
is what makes the
나가서
restaurant
기껏
so
받은 일
hot.
위에 절반을 써버린
The
적도
other issue
있었지.
is that the prices are a bit high.
그만큼의 가치가 있는 곳이거든.
I spent half of my last job's payout on a single meal one time, but it's totally worth it. Yeah, no, I immediately went to like the cursing hourly job. Return the slab.
아, 혹시 음식은 뭐?
Oh, right. Are you incapable of eating? Sorry for bringing up
제가
useless
괜한
words,
소리를
man.
했습니다. 식당은 아니더라도
There are plenty of other places you'd love to visit, so I'll make sure to give you a tour through the city, ma'am.
안내해드리겠습니다.
음식을 먹을 수는 있어도
I can eat,
맛은
but
못 느껴.
I cannot taste the food.
하지만 가능하다면
I do wish to try dining with you
사람들처럼
people if I do get the
먹어보고
chance,
싶네.
though. Is it perhaps ham ham pang pang?
뭐가 되었든 이 일을 끝내야
That's the ancient
그
curse,
이후가
ham ham
있는
pang
거니까.
pang. Yep, the curse is that you have to shill for ham ham pang pang for the rest of your life. In any case, we need to finish the task at hand before anything.
그리고 스튜는
And the stew,
기억해둘게.
I'll keep that in mind. Okay, just one act. We've got, I can't believe it's not Papa Conley, called El Manager. We got Loki, the protagonist, and we've got Roland. This is why I don't know what they're in. They don't know what's about to hit them. I'm sorry, it's just so funny, like, looking to, like, the bottom right of my screen and just seeing... God damn it, why am I alive again? Oh, hey, welcome back. Unfortunately, we're already nearing the end of the stream, but... Yeah. I finally moved on to Library of Ruina. Even brought back familiar characters from the Bombing Corporation. I brought back Loki. I also have Bong Bong. I need to bring back Shrek script at some point. I need to build up Shrek script at some point. Then I also need to bring back Saul. Yeah. I also just recreated myself and just called it El Manager, and now all my lines are just... He just seemed to be a little bit of a goofy guy. Not sure why he's only a grade 9 fixer though, but you know. Has said a couple things that seem a little sus, just a little bit. But overall, I like him. Anyways, Don't say that. You didn't need to say that again. You don't say that. You could have gone this entire time just not saying those words. It would have cost you nothing. It will cost you absolutely nothing to like not say that, and yet you still said that. Huh. I'll just put that on rolling. Try and take advantage of this. Okay. That works. Really? Both? Okay. Try and get a little bit more damage off on you, and try and get a bit more damage off on you, actually. Yeah. I feel like that's gonna. Let's just go with the positive ones for now. Really? Okay, that's a little funny, a little goofy. Try and let's just take advantage of this situation. Oh yes, I love the power of just beating this person to death. Perfect. Huh. There we go, we beat them all to death. Yippee! Oh, hey, we can do... We'll do Netsatch's floor tomorrow. Just want to see. Zwei, Lulu, and Mars. Okay. Probably should do this real quick. Just see what we get. Bunch of Vi Fixer pages. And a bunch of cards. Okay, we're good. I do like how the Zwei look. I think they're neat. Anyways, yeah, I think we're gonna end things off here. I'm gonna recreate, I'm gonna recreate, what's his name? I'm gonna recreate Saul, probably off camera. And I'm gonna recreate Shrek script. I mean, we're not really gonna do anything special for Shrek script. We're just gonna change their hair green and give them some lines. But yeah, I do need to remake Saul. It will probably take some time to do that off camera. I don't know. So yeah, thank you all very much for watching, and